Hello, welcome back to the Road to Episode 8, my ongoing series where I chart the road to the release of Star Wars Episode 8 on December, when was it again? 17th? 2017? Either way, we're here to talk about the teaser trailer. Holy shit. Where did that come from? It is the 15th of February 2016, as of my recording of this, day after Valentine's Day, and we have a Star Wars teaser. I mean, I was already thinking last night, wow, it's been a while since I made a Road to Episode 8 video. They've just started filming, so I'll make a video about that. And so, yeah, I was going to make a video today about Star Wars Episode 8, another Road to Episode 8 installment, but I never, in my wildest dreams, thought I would wake up to see a Star Wars Episode 8 teaser trailer. Now, it's not really a teaser trailer. They've called it very smartly a Episode 8 production announcement video, and that is kind of what it is. It isn't a full traditional teaser trailer, but it is. It kind of is. And I'm going to show you my reaction to it, my initial reaction to it at the end of this video. If you haven't seen it already, I've already uploaded it separately on my channel, just to get out there as quickly as possible. I believe I have the distinction of having the first person to make a video about the Episode 8 teaser trailer, probably because, you know, I'm sad like that. But anyway, this video I'm actually going to talk about it. So yeah, you must have seen it, but if you haven't, go check it out. It's on the official Star Wars YouTube page. In fact, I was one of the first people to see it. When I saw it come up on my subscription feed and I clicked on it, there were, I think, 270 views or something like that. It's now up to tens and tens of thousands. I'm sure it'll go hundreds of thousands, but I did about millions. It's not quite as big as an actual teaser, but still. So let me just talk about it. Let's just talk about it, and then we'll talk about Episode 8 starting filming. So it opens up with this panning, beautiful panning shot across the ocean, pushing in on the island from the end of Episode 7 in Act 2, I believe that's what the planet is called. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, or if even they're going to change that because it's not really official. But apparently the guy who does all the Lucasfilm story stuff has confirmed that's what it's called. Anyway, we're panning in on the island, and it's like, oh my god! And then we see pretty much the best quality shot of Luke Skywalker, you know, from the sequel trilogy that will be on the internet now for quite a while, because all that we've seen is the shitty screen grabs that people have taken from pirated copies of the movie. Case in point, here is my phone lock screen. There we go. But yeah, so this is the first official proper quality look we've seen at of Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker that we can share around the internet and stuff like that. It's already my profile picture. Yes, I am that sad. But what can I say? Seeing that shot, seeing Luke's face, and it's a great shot as well because he's kind of from the side, and I'll put pictures up as I'm talking, and the way that he kind of slowly, he doesn't even look up. His eyes look up just so slightly, just an infinitesimal kind of change in his facial expression that just conveys so much. Man, I mean, again, I said it back when Episode 7 came out, his performance in that scene, his wordless performance was incredible. And in this like 3-second shot, I'm so sold on it, you know. It looks different from the end of Episode 7. You know, the color palette seemed a little bit different. Of course, the sun is out more, and obviously that's another thing I need to get to actually before we'll finish out going through the shots. The next shot, the third shot, the third and last shot that we see in the teaser is Rey now standing very close to Luke. There's no longer a big divide between them. There's no longer this big epic cinematic kind of, you know, snapshot in film history. No, it is now a more personal, intimate meeting. She obviously has walked up to him. He obviously hasn't said anything, and she holds up the lightsaber for a second time. It's a great shot. Well, it's not like an amazing shot, but it's just great to see what's in that shot, you know. And then the music is building up, and then cut, okay, and it cuts to Rian Johnson grinning behind the camera, and he's like, ah, beautiful. And then, duh, the Star Wars theme, Episode 8, or it just says, you know, in Roman numerals, 8 across the screen. And then we see another behind-the-scenes shot from the island in Michael Skellig. Is it Michael Skellig? Skellig Michael, sorry. And Rian Johnson saying, I think he says, welcome to the beginning of Episode 8, and everyone starts clapping. He starts clapping. This guy is my fucking hero. Such a big fan of Rian Johnson. It's just amazing to see this, and it's funny because it's almost like they knew they were going to tease us with this, because it's like, oh my god, this is actually a teaser for Episode 8. It's building up. Oh my god, it's Rey holding the lightsaber out. Is Luke going to say anything then? Cut. Ah, beautiful. We'll see you in 2 years. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. As you'll see in my reaction video, which I'll put at the end of this, as I said. But Yeah, I just thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely great. You know, Disney, they've always done this, and Lucasfilm, whoever, whichever company is the one who's behind these reveals, I don't know. But either way, Disney, Lucasfilm, done such a great job with everything to do with Episode 7 in terms of the build-up, the promotion, the marketing, and this just seems to be continuing on with that because they're not putting too much importance on dates in terms of like you know, make sure you stick around for the trailer on Friday or whatever like that. They're just like, oh, here's a trailer. You know, oh, teaser trailer by the way. You know, oh yeah, do you remember that you were all wondering for about 2 years whether Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford were going to come back? Oh, here's a black and white picture of the whole cast. Yeah, they're all back. You know, we'll see you soon. They just drop it. They just drop it like that. Exactly like this. Who would have thought that we would see an Episode 8 teaser before any Rogue One teaser? Rogue One's coming out in December. We've seen nothing. Right? Episode 8 is coming out December 2017. That's almost 2018. Right? It will be out. Its run will go through 2018, which is, you know, 2 years from now. And we've seen a teaser. It's awesome. Now, obviously, they filmed this back in September. This is, you know, we knew, again, I covered this in the road to Episode 7, that they went back to the location from Episode 7 last September, and there was some speculation, you know, is it going to be pickup shoots for Episode 7? Excuse me, or is it going to be the start of Episode 8? And I remember, because Comic-Con last year, I was like, oh, Mark Hamill's growing his beard back, he must be doing some pickups, or maybe he's starting Episode 8. And we now know that that is true, because Rian Johnson was there on set. We saw that he was there, well, not on set, but on location. We saw that he was there behind the, well, not behind the scenes, where people snapped some pictures on in Ireland back in September, so we knew that Rian Johnson was at hand back in September when they were filming there. So that's another interesting thing, because we also now know that they filmed the last scene of Episode 7, sorry, with Rey and Luke and the wordless exchange, and then cut to credits, directed by J.J. Abrams. They filmed that scene and then they left, and this was presumably back in 2014 when we saw pictures of Mark Hamill and Daisy Ridley that they were at the in Ireland at the time. So that happened, and they didn't continue the scene, and that's what I thought. I thought, right, okay, so they filmed that. They had all the crew there. They had the cast there: Mark Hamill, Daisy Ridley. I was thinking to myself, so if we're going to see the continuation of that scene, did they film it there? We've heard that Rian Johnson actually came, he actually came when the production was going on and stuff, and he came to see dailies and stuff, and J.J. Abrams had him very much involved. So I thought maybe he might have brought Rian Johnson over and said, right, direct the opening of Episode 8, or I'll do it and you can carry on. I don't know. Maybe at the point of them filming the end of Episode 7, the script for Episode 8 wasn't ready, so Rian Johnson hadn't written the dialogue for that scene yet. I don't know. It seems to me like too much hassle to have to go back a year later, match everything perfectly again, get all the crew there, get all the cast back there again, but that's what they did. And I can only assume that's because, again, they're saying, right, Rian Johnson, this is his film, he can pick it up and stuff like that, and so that's pretty cool. But this answers the biggest question I had about Episode 8. It's not like, oh, what's going to happen with Kylo Ren? Obviously, I'm interested in everything that's going to happen in Episode 8, but the big question I wanted to know the answer to was, how is the film going to open? Traditionally, you look at Empire Strikes Back, you look at Return of the Jedi, you look at The Phantom Menace, you look at Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, The Force Awakens. Every single Star Wars film that has followed the original movie always has a time jump. There's always a gap. Couple of years, few years, 10 years, 30 years, there's always a time jump. So we now know that Episode 8 is going to be the first Star Wars film to break that mold, because clearly the film is going to open, or at least we are going to see the continuation of that scene at the end of Episode 7, at the end of Force Awakens. We're going to see Rey walk up to him. We're going to see that conversation. That's what I said in an earlier video. I want to see that conversation. I need to see how that unfolds, and so we're going to get there. They're not going to leave us hanging. They're not going to just cut to Luke and Rey sitting around having some food and stuff. Anyway, they're going to continue it. So that is awesome to see, and I'm really excited. And I still need to remind myself that we're about 2 years away from this. But who would have thought? This is the 10th video in the Road to Episode 8 series, and we've seen a teaser already. That is crazy. Now, I'm not expecting this to be the start of a steady flux of behind-the-scenes stuff. Maybe they'll be a bit more lenient now, and that's another thing. They would never be able to do this with Episode 7. I mean, this is literally like, let me think back, right, 2015, the end of 2015. So, did they even... Right, this should be like... They announced the cast, I believe... When did they announce the cast? I forget when they did, actually. I really forget when they announced the cast. I think it was like beginning of 2014, like March, April time, something like that. I think that's when it was, yeah. Anyway, but either way, imagine this, picture this. 2 years ago, early 2014, We know they're making episode 7. We've got no idea who's in it. We don't know about the new cast. We don't know if the old cast is coming out. We just know that Disney is planning on making episode 7. Imagine out of nowhere they just dropped the video on YouTube, right? They just dropped the video on YouTube, and it was just like, you know, Han Solo walking onto the Millennium Falcon. You know, it would blow everyone's mind. You know, I'm not saying that this is blowing everyone's mind, but I'm just saying they couldn't do that. Because there was a surprise element, you know, is Harrison Ford going to come back? And then once we knew he was going to come back, what's he going to look like as Han Solo again? Same with Luke Skywalker. They weren't just going to drop Luke into the trailers for episode 7 because it spoils that thing. But we've all seen it now. We've all seen Luke at the end of episode 7. The cat's out of the bag. So they can show us this clip. You know, and it's not like a big spoiler. We know that scene probably is going to happen and that we're going to see it. So yeah, it's really exciting stuff, but again, I'm not sure. Maybe they will be a bit more lenient this time. Maybe we will see more behind-the-scenes stuff earlier. I don't know. It remains to be seen. But for my own sanity, I would prefer for them to at least wait another year or so, because it's just I'm gonna get too excited too early. You know what I mean? And so I want to kind of keep my expectations and my excitement at bay. But this video's gone on for far too long, and I wasn't going to talk about the fact that they started filming now. All I need to say, really, they started production a few days ago, I think. I know that John Boyega started today at 6 o'clock in the morning. He was at the BAFTAs last night. He won a Rising Star Award, so well done to him. You know, I think he's done a great job, not only in his career, but you know, in Star Wars as well, being one of the lead characters. He did a fantastic job, in my opinion. I'm sure Daisy Ridley will be following him in those footsteps, winning awards, that kind of stuff. And I think the BAFTAs gave out a Best Visual Effects Award to The Force Awakens, so that's very cool as well. If you're unaware, the BAFTAs is the British Academy of Film and Television Awards. It's basically the British version of the Oscars. But they do it for everything. They do it for movies, TV, video games and stuff. I think Mark Hamill won a BAFTA for his performance as the Joker, actually, in one of the Batman Arkham games. Anyway, off the point. Well, it's kind of still is on the point, Mark Hamill, but anyway. Anything else to say? Yeah, they've started filming. You know, I think there's a shot someone posted. I think it was Ryan Johnson even, with his feet up on a golf cart or something. I won't put it in the video, but I think he was just like you know, showing that he was on the studio, you know, lot and stuff like that in Pinewood, I believe. So exciting times as well. Mark Hamill has been spotted in the UK quite a few times. He's posting stuff on Instagram. He's out with his family in London and stuff like that. Carrie Fisher is now settled in London and stuff, and she was presenting at the BAFTAs. So yeah. Leia's back, Luke's back. They're filming episode 8 right now. It's awesome. Also Oscar Isaac and what's his name? Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver. They were spotted at the Zoolander 2 premiere in London a couple of days ago. So again, it's all exciting. They're all in London. They're all getting there ready to film episode 8. And that's really exciting because it's only a couple months after episode 7 has come out. And even though we're not going to see episode 8 for a couple of years, the fact that they're all there filming it now is really exciting. And now that we know who all these new actors, you know, all these new characters are and the actors that play them, it's a bit more exciting. It's a bit more inclusive. It feels like we know a bit more about what's going on. And yeah, anyway, I've rambled enough. But that is what I do with this series. That is what I do with all my series, all my videos. And here is my first reaction to the trailer. Actually, it's my fake reaction for a laugh, and then my genuine reaction. So yeah, I don't want this video to be ridiculously long, so here we go. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which I will be coming up soon with a couple more videos. I've got loads planned, and I still want to do that video, 20 Reasons Why Rey is a Skywalker and Luke's daughter. Yes, okay, here we go. Thank you for watching. Oh wait, you're still here. I guess that means I'm still here. Yes, there's more to talk about. I forgot about something, so I had to film it again. Okay, I just wanted to say, and a couple more things. This video's getting ridiculous. This has got to be the earliest teaser trailer ever for a film. Someone try and correct me if I'm wrong, because I remember The Dark Knight Rises, they released one, like, I think just over a year before it came out. And I mean a teaser with a shot from the film. It had Gordon in the hospital bed, and then like an animated shot of the logo. So I mean, it had a shot from the film technically, but this is like, again, almost 2 years out from the film coming out. And how fun is it that the day they start filming the movie, they release a teaser trailer with 3 shots from the film? That's just awesome. But also I wanted to say, because now it's trickling out. I mean, I was in there early. I saw it early. I saw it like one of the first 100 people to see it. First couple of 100 people to see it. Now it's all over Facebook. Now Star Wars are posting it and posting articles and stuff. And they've now said we're thrilled to announce that Episode 8 starts filming at Pinewood Studios today. And also we welcome Benicio del Toro, Kelly Marie Tran, and Laura Dern to the cast. So Laura Dern, who was in Jurassic Park, you know, a great actress. She's been in quite a few films. Well, loads of films, I'm sure, but quite a few films you've probably seen and recognise her from. But most popular, I would say, would be Jurassic Park. So she's going to be in the film in an undisclosed role. Could she be Luke Skywalker's wife. Interesting. That'd be very interesting. Could she be Rey's mother? Who knows? Kelly Marie Tran, I've tried looking her up. Don't know, I can't find anything about her. Maybe I just need to look into it more. But again, I'm very quickly just read that and now I'm jumping back on to film this bit. Just want to get that information out there. And maybe they haven't started. I was thought they started filming a few days ago. Maybe they started doing like second unit stuff. I don't know. But either way, they're saying the official word is today, 15th of February 2016. They start filming at Pinewood Studios. And that's about it. Okay, now on with the reaction video. Alright, it is the 15th of February 2016. And Disney have decided to give us all a late Valentine's Day gift as a token and appreciation of their love for us as fans, and they have given us pretty much a teaser for episode 8, where I'll be watching this, reacting to it while you listen to my cat sneeze in the background, so let's do this. Alright, here we go. Oh. Looks like an island. Snoke. It's Rey.
Good. Got that. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 8.
Oh fuck! Alright, yeah, that was not my actual reaction to the trailer. Don't worry. Don't worry. I actually made myself tear up then. That was pretty easy to do. It wasn't too hard. But yeah, I was putting that on. You know, this is my genuine reaction, which I filmed a few minutes ago, so enjoy my actual reaction to the episode 8 teaser or production announcement video. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh!
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 8.
That was excellent. That was absolutely excellent. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was brilliant. Such a fun little tease. Such a fun little tease. Oh man. Right. Yeah. I guess for my Road to Episode 7 video, Episode 8, sorry, I'll put this at the end. But yeah, for anyone watching this just as it is, I'm excited, man. I never thought we'd see that. I never thought they'd just drop that out of nowhere, just like, so we now know pretty much they're going to open Episode 8, or at least we're going to see in Episode 8 the continuation of the end of Episode 7. Cannot wait.